Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in your early 20s or below the age of 20, then this is going to be the most valuable video you are going to watch. Please stick around till the end. I guarantee your time will be well spent. I'm a 27-year-old software dude who makes over 6 figures. That's my credibility for what it's worth. In this video, I'll be sharing 10 life lessons that I would give to my 13-year-old self. Without further ado, let's dive in. Lesson 1 is on time. Time is your biggest ally, and that's an asset you should be sure to capitalize on. I wasted most of my teenage years doing absolutely nothing. I have very little to no memory of my early teenage years, and arguably nothing major to show for at the age of 27. This is not to say that I didn't turn things around. On the contrary, if I'd known better, maybe things would have taken a better turn for me. Who's to say? So, time. First, try and understand the value of this commodity that's at your disposal. When you're 10 years older, you don't want to feel the way I do today, upset that I didn't capitalize on things when I had the chance. You see, when you become older, there's also a biological aspect to aging. You aren't as energetic, you don't seem as interested to do many things, and your belief systems become rigid, preventing you from being less adventurous and experimental. So, what can you do with this time exactly? Some of the things I would have done differently are coming up. Now, the next life lesson is, you need to get physically stronger. Go lift weights. It need not be doing crazy gym routines. A simple bodyweight training is just as good. Get yourself into a kickboxing gym. Trust me, you'll be humbled quick. I'm saying this is a good thing. And if you can find a friend to do it with, that's great. Investing in strength or weight training of any nature will help you obviously be stronger. There's an added benefit of looking and feeling better. The looking better part will make you feel empowered, and for those of you trying to riz a partner, there is additional motivation for you. I'm not saying do it for someone else, but if that's a byproduct, it's not such a bad thing. And need I remind you, the ones who stay consistent with physical fitness are the ones who find it easier getting a partner. Bringing me to the mental well-being part. Being physically fit has tremendous effects on mental well-being. All emotions should be handled at a training session. If you're feeling hurt and upset, at least get a toned body while you feel what you feel. And trust me when I say this, you will feel better. Now, try to stay consistent with this physical regime. It will pay off by the time you've hit my age. The bonus on this is that it also builds more confidence. Not the kind of confidence that comes from shouting, "I love you" 100 times in the mirror. It's real confidence that comes from your hard work. It comes from your progress. So get physically stronger, because not only will you look good and become more attractive, but you'll also feel good. And when you feel good, you'll attract better things. Yes, I use the word attract. More on that later. Bringing us to lesson 3 on mental health. I won't bore you much on it, but I need to give you tough love. You are not necessarily in a position to value this aspect of your life. You may think this is a horse load of crap, but stick with me. You need to hear it. Don't let anybody take too much control of your emotion. Practice some gratitude. There's always going to be a bunch of people who are better than you, and a whole other bunch lot worse than you. So, as of this moment, you are exactly where you need to be, and be grateful. This may sound a little cruel to some of you, but all you can do is move up. Don't harbor hate. The bitterness you carry growing up will grow stronger, and the more you attract the same energy. Listen to this 1,000 times if you have to, but hear me when I say this. There will always be people better than you and people far worse than you. You are perfect the way you are and where you are. You want to improve. Take that in your stride and make better of yourself. Love, laugh, and live a little. There are at least 10 years to be grumpy and snobbish. The one I sort of regret the most is not having invested more time into a hobby. I would have preferred to have invested more time into a sport. Life cannot be about just making money, hustling, and getting rich before 30. Life is to be savored. Having a hobby makes you an all-rounded person. You can speak about something other than shop talk. You meet people who share the same interest. The advantages are multitude. I could go on and on. Do yourself a favor. Pick a bunch of stuff you'd like to try and jump into trying them immediately. Over time, you'll find something that resonates better with you. Then, stick to it. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I grew up without picking a bat. The point kinda boils down to sticking and committing to it. The commitment makes a difference. I'm not entirely sure how my life would have turned out if I were committed to a sport or any hobby for that matter. Maybe a world-class athlete? Just who knows? So, while you have the time, learn new things. Explore your interests and commit to one or two. You will also start attracting better people in your life, ones who share your sentiments on things. Bringing us to the golden nugget, the silver bullet to financial freedom. My take on being money smart, hustling, and growing rich is simple. Another thing I wished someone told me. I grew up aloof. I didn't save up much, didn't hustle much, didn't really understand the value of money until I started making $1 to my name. My honest advice is, don't chase money. You're too young to be doing that. You will eventually run behind this commodity like the world is. Put a break to chasing it. However, I preface that with a simple note. Don't disrespect money. The idea of this lesson is to sensitize you about money, not necessarily to encourage you to join the rat race in your teens. By all means, if it really interests you and you see good ways to do it, do it! The next thing I can leave you with is the value of relationships. You're young, people will go in and out of your lives. I suggest you go through all waves of motion as is. Don't fight it and find unreasonable ways to fix it. You will be heartbroken by that one girl or one guy. You will get over it. Time will heal, and you have nothing but time. Wish them well and move on. Better people will find their way to you when you let things go. Carry the good soldiers with you and bid farewell to those who see you otherwise. I cannot stress enough. You need to surround yourselves with people who want the best for you. People you want to see grow. The feelings need to be mutual. I never managed to accrue too many people. But you still have time, and now is your chance. Explore, meet, and make better relationships. The smaller things start mattering when you're older. If you can, I won't say this is possible for everyone, but if you've managed to save money somehow, go get yourself a trip to a foreign country. Heck, even another city or state you haven't been to, where the culture is slightly different from yours. The more you travel, the more you learn about yourself as well. The things you see will enlighten you in ways that you won't see if you don't take that trip. I emphasize doing it while you're young, because you are more receptive to ideas and cultures when you're younger than when you're older. Hit the roads, take that first flight trip, plan to travel. The roads won't disappoint you. You will learn and hopefully thank me someday for pushing you off the ledge on this one. Here is my question to those who may have opposing viewpoints to this. Oh, what am I missing by not knowing another culture? The answer is, you haven't given your mind exposure to ask any questions on the subject. You don't know what you're missing or not missing. Arguments build from evidence, and you will have evidence, stories, and emotions for you to answer this question around the next time. I started getting into reading when I was 25. I am a trained master's engineer, which means my later teen years to mid-20s were filled with books. But no, these are not the books I'm talking about. I am talking about non-fictions, classics, and self-help books that consolidate someone's years of experience into 300 pages. The more you read, the more you think. The more you think, the more your mind expands. Trust me, it expands faster when you're younger. I wish I had started reading some of the books I read now earlier. I will put down some recommendations in the description below. But do yourself a favor, start picking up a book. Get into the habit of reading. Your vocabulary improves. You have more things to say on a subject when put on the spot. You do become a tad bit smarter. So, yeah, pick up a book, folks. One of the things I wished I personally did was to give back more to the world. Acts of kindness, acts of charity, whatever resonates best with you. You need to realize early on that giving back to the world has its own feel-good factor to it. It adds purpose, an ulterior motive to existence. Without sounding too boozy, I would recommend you to perform acts of kindness as and when you can. It rejoices the soul, and there is nothing better you can do for your soul than to help someone in need or simply show an act of kindness. Laugh, cry and roar. You're not young twice. Make some more memories. Party like there is no tomorrow, responsibly. I mean, there will come a point when you'd want to sit at home and tuck away at 10 p.m. Believe me, create tons of memories and stories to tell, record, and narrate. Not necessarily for anyone else, just to look back and put a smile on your face. I wish I did more things than I can speak for. Hope and wishing you would push your limits on all your emotions, responsibly. Before I let you all go, I have one bonus lesson to share. I will leave you on this note. Take risks. Take all of it. You are stronger than you think, and you will come out of it. As I said, time is your ally. Start that business. Ask that girl out. Go on that trip. Whatever is holding you back, unshackle and do it. Taking risks starts determining the person you adult into. You are not known exactly for your safety moves. You are known for your risks and ability to land back on your feet. Do me a favor and smash that like and subscribe if you resonated with the video and are ready to test the waters with any of these lessons. Even one is a victory for me. Until next time, take care and see you.